This short video will summarize information that is presented in more detail in the Third-Party Energy Code Support Manual available on NYSERDA's website and referenced in NYSERDA's PON 4600. The video is part of a three-part series designed for third-party support providers. This video will cover an overview of the process, minimum qualifications, and the application process to become a third-party support provider. Subsequent videos cover the roles and responsibilities of participants, the quality assurance process, resources such as checklists and forms, and record-keeping requirements. NYSERDA's third-party Energy Code support is designed to supplement capacities of AHJs for Energy Code compliance. The process identifies qualified candidates to perform third-party reviews and inspections for compliance with the Energy Conservation Construction Code of New York State, or if adopted locally, the New York Stretch Energy Code Supplement. Plan review and inspection of requirements contained in the New York State Uniform Fire Prevention and Building Code are not included in the process. As part of the process, NYSERDA has developed materials to assist AHJs with implementing third-party plan check and inspection for Energy Code compliance, and also to assist third-party support providers with participation in the program. These materials are available on the NYSERDA website and include the manual, model resolution language, the list of pre-qualified third-party support providers, forms for use by the third-party support provider, plan check and inspection checklists, and these training videos. NYSERDA also provides training and resources on their website to support compliance with the Energy Conservation Construction Code of New York State and New York Stretch. To participate and provide third-party plan check or inspection services, the individual must be pre-approved by NYSERDA. Required qualifications and the application process are described later in this video. If the applicant is approved, NYSERDA will issue a provider number. Renewal applications must be submitted each code cycle to remain active in the program. Third-party support providers are hired by the permit applicant, often the building owner, to provide the plan check or inspection services. The third-party support provider must use the checklist and forms to resolve compliance issues and provide them to the owner. The owner submits the materials to the AHJ for a construction permit or certificate of occupancy. The AHJ remains the authority to issue and final permits in their jurisdictions. To become a third-party support provider, qualifications must be demonstrated for each individual depending on the role they'll serve. The required qualifications differ for the following roles: Commercial Plans Examiner for Prescriptive Compliance Path, Commercial Plans Examiner for Performance Compliance Path, Commercial Inspector, Residential Plans Examiner, and Residential Inspector. Additional training is required for all of these roles to be approved for plan checks and inspections for projects complying with New York Stretch. The qualification requirements include certifications or licensure, completion of training, and related work experience for each role. Certifications or licensure used to qualify as a third-party support provider must be maintained to stay active. Specific qualification requirements for each role are outlined in the manual. The manual also includes links to organizations that offer certification or licensure to meet the qualifications. Requirements to obtain the certification or licensure can be found on those organizations' websites. All roles require a minimum of 6 hours of technical training on the Energy Conservation Construction Code of New York State. The NYSERDA website includes links to the available technical training. The additional training required for New York Stretch approval is also linked on the NYSERDA website. An online application portal is available on the NYSERDA website for first-time third-party support provider applicants and renewals. The portal is used to submit qualifications for each individual who will be providing plan check or inspection services. The applicant will need to select all the counties in which they are available to provide plan check or inspection services. The applicant will also need to select which services they would like to provide. Once this selection has been made, additional fields relevant to that role will appear for completion. Before submitting, the applicant will be asked to attest that everything they are submitting is true and accurate. If it is found anything is falsified, NYSERDA reserves the right to remove the applicant at any time. Once an applicant submits an application via the online portal, they will receive a tracking number. NYSERDA will respond within 30 days to notify an applicant if they are qualified for the third-party provider role they have applied for based on verification of qualifications being met. Should a qualified third-party support provider change professional affiliations, they are required to provide NYSERDA with updated contact information as well as new insurance information and documentation of authorization to do business in New York State. Approval is only valid for the code cycle during which the approval is granted. Prior to a new code cycle taking effect, all third-party support providers must get reapproved by applying through the RFQL application portal. Training for the new code requirements will be required as part of the application process. NYSERDA will maintain a current list of qualified third-party support providers which can be accessed via a PDF file maintained on NYSERDA's website. AHJs that participate in this process will also receive monthly updates from NYSERDA. While not a requirement, the permit applicant is strongly encouraged to confirm that their preferred third-party support provider remains in good standing with the AHJ to which they are applying. The AHJ has the authority to no longer work with NYSERDA qualified third-party support providers at their discretion. Thank you for watching this video overview. More detail on the process and resources can be found on NYSERDA's website and in the Third-Party Energy Code Support Manual. There are 2 additional videos for third-party support providers that review roles and responsibilities, conflicts of interests, quality assurance, checklists and forms, and record keeping.